want to say a big thank you to MILIEU for bringing us today's panel. This is going to be so much fun. I want to turn things over now to the design director, Leslie Newsom Rascoe.
Thank you. So happy you're here. On behalf of MILIEU Magazine, welcome to the closing panel of Discover ADAC. We are the last panel, but hopefully the most fun. I can't turn my head too much. Thank you, ADAC, for providing an unmatched resource for those of us who love design. And thank you, Lee Industries and Upcountry Home for hosting us today. Please join us for a reception immediately following the panel at Upcountry Home Showroom 401 to see the artful collections that bring so much beauty to the world. We are so fortunate today to have two dynamic design duos, Shannon and Stan Dixon and Holly Payne and David Frazier, each a respected force in the design industry. Based in New York, Holly is studio head for McAlpine's New York office, while husband David is principal of his namesake firm, David Frazier. Based in Atlanta, Shannon is an interior designer and stylist with her architect husband, Stan, founder and principal of D. Stanley Dixon. And I do know what the D means. That's right. Because I made you tell me last time. I look forward to diving into what it is like being married to a creative, exploring differences in how they work, and how they maintain the work-life balance that keeps them married. And we have a little game at the end, so we are going to run through fast. And the game is actually just as interesting and insightful, I believe, as the panel. It better be. I hope it works. God. So we are going to, we're definitely having time for that, because I'm going to make time. So let's learn a bit more about our panelists. First, Stan, raised in Sumner County, Tennessee, a region known for its pastoral landscape and historic structures, Stan was inspired from a young age to study architecture. The simplicity of materials and authentic beauty of houses continue to inform his design philosophy today. After receiving his Bachelor of Architecture from the University of Tennessee, Stan attended Britain's renowned Addington Trust School for Historic Homes. After completing his education, Stan moved to Atlanta, working for residential and commercial firms before returning to his underlying love of houses under the tutelage of the esteemed Norman Askins, who some of us know. He established his own namesake firm, D. Stanley Dixon, in 2006. Stan's edited approach to classical elements creates an understated aesthetic that is historically based while embracing modern design. And now we're going to Shannon. Shannon Long, I've learned that too.
Yeah.
Was born in Tullahoma, Alabama.
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Oh, can't believe I put Alabama, but I knew it was Tennessee. But to me, it sounds like a cross between Tulsa and Oklahoma. Tullahoma. See? Yeah, that's how I remember it. She brings a refined eye informed by 3 decades in design. Trained at the University of Tennessee, she began her career at Thompson, Venturette, and Stanback in commercial design, contributing to landmark convention centers from Philadelphia to Charlotte, and honing her expertise in larger-scale hospitality projects. She went on to join Maslin Carpets, where she launched the company's wool broadloom collection and directed product development. See, I learned that as well. Shannon established Shannon Dixon Interiors, reflecting her signature balance of modern yet classic design. That same year, she began working alongside her husband, where she manages the firm's website, branding, and special projects, such as Stan's iconic book, Home, The Residential Architecture of D. Stanley Dixon. Deeply engaged in Atlanta's design community, Shannon serves as co-chair of the Southeast Schutzee Awards. When she isn't immersed in design, she enjoys traveling, entertaining, pottery, and a good game of mahjong. So that's the Dixons. And now we have the Fraziers. Holly. Holly Payne grew up in Pike Road, Alabama. While she always loved art and the creative process, she didn't discover architecture until being inspired by a neighbor's home.
Can you click?
Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you. I would have forgotten, I was so immersed. Neighbor's home, thank you, designed by none other than Bobby McAlpine. The house was unlike anything she'd ever experienced, intimate, evocative, and deeply moving. Holly studied architecture at Auburn University, where a semester in Italy deepened her love of drawing by hand. Encouraged by a professor, she landed a dream internship at McAlpine, later joining the firm full-time and moving to New York to help open its New York office. While at Auburn, Holly met her husband, David. After long-distance dating, they reunited in New York and married at a seaside chapel in 2022. Today, they live in Greenwich Village with their dog, but Fancy Boy Frazier, which you'll see.
We got a picture of Fancy Boy.
I can't see him. Over the past decade at McAlpine, Holly has been fortunate to be mentored by Bobby and Greg Tankersley. She and David remain connected to Auburn through a scholarship they created to support students studying abroad. Travel continues to recharge them, as does their latest project together, renovating an 1840 Creole college in the French Quarter of New Orleans. Outside of work, you'll find them on the tennis court or antique hunting, fueling their love of history and a little healthy competition. And last but not least, David. David grew up in Lynette, am I saying that right? Alabama, an only child who first dreamed of owning a car dealership until about first grade, when he decided he wanted to be an architect. And I have a picture of you in a car. So cute. Heading to Auburn for architecture school, he completed his thesis at the renowned Rural Studio. David interned in New York for Auburn alums Will Meyer and Gray Davis, and after graduation, returned to the firm full-time. He left to run a small residential design firm, and then, fulfilling a long-time goal, he launched his own firm before he turned 30. Architecture and design remain at the center of his life, but giving back to Auburn has been deeply important, establishing said scholarship to help architecture students fund their travel. But in 2024, to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Rural Studio, he and Holly created the David Frazier Fund for Excellence to support its future. That's amazing. Outside work, as you just learned, David and Holly are renovating the Creole Cottage in French Quarter. Life at home is shared with Fancy Boy Frazier, loosely named after Reba's Fancy. He and Holly get on the tennis court whenever they can. David feels privileged to share his life with Holly and to have a partner in design who is his greatest cheerleader and his sharpest critic. I love. So we are going to just run through some early pictures. They go way, way back. And I'm gonna ask them some questions. We're gonna show pictures from both, and then we're gonna ask you questions in just a sec.
Next.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
but
no, next.
look. Oh, come on. It's so beautiful. Love it. Oh. Okay, so you see David in front of that car. And he's taking calls. I mean, it's so cute. I asked for pictures, kid pictures of those two. They wouldn't give it to me. But they followed. And then their beautiful wedding. Where was the wedding?
In Seaside, Florida.
I love that. Isn't that great? Yeah. Love it. Okay. So I just wanted to kind of break the ice and just ask you, how did you meet, and did design play a role in bringing you together? Let's start with you two.
So, I mean, we both went to Auburn's architecture school, and I believe it was the night of Beaux-Arts ball that we met.
We met 2 nights
Oh,
before.
2 nights before, I'm sorry.
Yeah. You may not remember that.
You remember better. But we had, I had a few friends. David's 3 years ahead of me in school. And I had some friends that are actually here tonight, that were at Rural Studios studying with him. And, every time I talked to them, it was David this, David that. And I was like, who is this David person? So I saw a picture of him, thought he was very cute, and said friend told David that I thought he was cute. And so we ended up meeting at the ball, or the night before.
The night before.
The night before.
Yeah.
And how about Stan and Shannon? How'd
I'll
y'all
let you
meet?
take it.
You can take it.
So we were at the University of Tennessee School of Architecture. Shannon was in the interior design program. It was towards the end of our freshman year.
It's after Christmas, our
After
freshman.
Christmas. So we had a class together where the designers and architects were all in
That's
one
great.
big lecture hall of about
Cool.
200 people. I was the guy in the back of the classroom with my friends, and I kept noticing this girl on the front row. And we also had the studious one
Yeah.
taking notes. And we had studios in the evening, and we'd be in the architecture building working on our things, and we would like peek around the corner at each other. And our first meal together was at Wendy's. And then,
Did you get a Frosty?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then later we had an official date, and that was it.
And I did, I'm just kind of out of turn, but y'all did go abroad together on a
Yes.
study group?
Yes.
Yeah, to, where'd you go?
To-
Poland.
And was it architecture and design? Like
No, it was only
interiors?
architecture.
Yeah.
And I feel like that might have sealed the deal. Travel.
Yes, I think it did. Yeah.
Traveling
It
together.
certainly did.
So this is kind of a question for all four of you. How did your upbringing and sense of place influence you as a designer or architect? That's why I really wanted to explain like where you were from. I think it's so important. Like when you have to have these panels you really do need to know kind of where somebody's from to know where they're going and how it influences. So I'm just curious.
For me, so I grew up in a really small town on the Alabama-Georgia line, and I think it's a place that maybe you wouldn't necessarily think of being design forward. But I think it was also a place that, kind of eccentricities were sort of celebrated, and
This is South.
and it's a small town, and so I think once I decided, or I had this interest in kind of design and architecture. I was always kind of like obsessed with houses, and there were, people would sort of kind of like accommodate that, and they would, let me tour their house and, kind of be like a nosy kid.
As a kid?
Yeah.
You were doing
Yeah.
this as a kid?
Yes, yeah. And I would just like ask people, like if I could come see their house, and, things that I would probably never do now, but, and it was like everybody sort of facilitated it, and
You did say that everyone supported you in
yes,
being an
I mean, there's
architect.
like incredible like fostering, and which I'm sure exists everywhere, but it, I think that was definitely a part of, I think a part of the, the great thing about growing up in a small town.
I bet they're so proud of you.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holly?
As you mentioned, Bobby designed my neighbor's house. It was probably now, 35 years ago. And I just remember always going over to that house. It was something so special. They were empty nesters. It was basically, a one-bedroom house, and then it had a connected carriage house. It's French country style, just beautifully placed. And it was just something so different that I had never seen before. I didn't know that homes
Could look.
like that or feel like that. And I think that's something, growing up that I had always craved, that drama, that romanticism through architecture. And I think that was kind of the first taste of it.
And he knows that, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Is he-
I just
is he
went
here?
there.
Is Bobby here? No.
No, but I just went there, last week, and the house, still stands
remain.
the
It's-
test of time.
yeah.
It's incredible.
That's right.
Yeah.
Stan? Same question.
As you mentioned, I grew up in Tennessee in a relatively small town outside of Nashville, and I had, my grandparents had a really beautiful historic house built in the 1800s that is still in our family, that my sister lives in today. Aunts and uncles had some great houses, but not all of them were, fancy and big and historic. But my whole family on my dad's side and my mom's side, they had a great sense of home and place, and I had an uncle who was a builder. I was always interested in design since I was a little kid. Like I would play with my cars, my Matchbox cars, but I would build villages and little houses and do stuff like that. That was more important to me.
Did you draw too?
I did.
Yeah.
I had a drawing board. I was always imagining houses and places and landscapes and stuff like that my entire life. So I was just a big nerd growing up, and it's just who I was. Yeah, but I loved it.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Shannon?
I would say I was raised by, I had two really strong grandmothers that had a very strong sense of place, and they, would garden and cook, and so it was very much about sort of creating a home. So I think that's very important to me,
Yeah.
how you actually live in a home, not
Yep.
just its aesthetic. And then in terms of being exposed to things, my favorite thing was every Saturday morning to watch Style with Elsa
Oh my
Clinch.
God, I used to watch that. Mom and I used to watch it.
It was amazing. And then they would have a house, and that was just like the best. And I couldn't wait to see each week, like, what house you would get to go
Oh
through.
my God, we did. I loved her.
Yeah.
She was great. You young people don't know what that is.
It's amazing.
Style with Elsa Clinch. Well, now I think that we're going to look, because we really want to kind of hone in on your process and how your process is different even from each other, and I just think that's an interesting part. But I do want to share each of their work. It's just spectacular and inspiring. So we're just kind of go back and forth, and I'll just enjoy. And then the last project is one that you did together, which I do want to talk about. So the Tropical Oasis.
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. Well, we'll tell you who it is, and you can probably guess. So we have Stan, and that's actually the cover of your book.
That is the cover of the book.
Good cover, girl.
That's here in Atlanta.
Yeah. So, or look at that over the door. Amazing. And I'll talk to Shannon about this as well, but you did a lot of the help with the styling of the book and the photography, which is a beast. Okay, now guess who this is? Holly.
This was actually my first project at the
It's
firm.
amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it.
It's where is this?
This is in New Canaan. This is actually Harry Connick Jr.'s
I
house.
thought it said Connick, and I didn't want to say, but I was like, let me ask. So it's Harry Connick's house.
Pretty spoiled.
Yeah. So he's got a house in New Orleans, and he has a house in
I don't
Connecticut.
know if he has the New Orleans one anymore.
They may have sold New Orleans.
This is an incredible house. I thought it was, because I remembered that maybe they had worked with her, with them in New Orleans. I don't know. I mean, this is your first project?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I mean, I had a lot of help, but
Yeah.
this was my baby. Yeah.
It was incredible. Look at that. The light. So now we're with David.
Yeah, so this is a house that we just finished that's on Lake Hartwell. So on the Georgia-South Carolina border. And it's for actually someone that grew up in Hartwell, and she's now a big real estate executive in New York. And so when we were connected, the person that connected us didn't know, or didn't know the connection, didn't know that
Yeah.
she was from Georgia or that I was
Yeah.
from Alabama. It was somebody that we knew in New York, and so I think that helped sort of
Seal the
land
deal.
the job. Yeah.
It's so good. And this room's amazing. Okay, I'm not going to talk about it, but you just look at it. But okay, now we have Stan.
This is another house in Atlanta.
Wait,
Carolyn Malone
Is it-
is the interior
Yeah.
designer. Yeah.
who we love.
So much fun designing
She's
this house
amazing.
for this.
You have great designers, obviously, that you work with. She's
One of my biggest compliments was from this client who, after living there for about a year, she said, I feel like I'm on vacation every
know.
day.
Isn't it
Like,
incredible?
that's just such a, like to be able to give somebody that feeling was really nice.
the art and it's just timeless. There's another shot. And Shannon, I believe, styled all these shots, most of
I
them.
helped.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, help,
Yeah.
I know, with
Yeah.
other, but I'm just saying that. So now we're back to Holly.
This is a
Where's
project
this?
This is in Scarsdale.
I mean, of course, like, I forget that you're in the New York office, so your corridor is,
Yeah, we've got, really projects all over the place. I'm mostly working in Utah and the Hamptons these
Oh,
days.
really?
But yeah,
I think you can hear me moving around. Oh, sorry. Look at that room. Oh my God. I do have to ask, what is that, like, paint, like, do you know anything
The
about
lacquered.
Yeah,
paint?
is it lacquer?
Yeah.
Is it like a green, like a dusty green?
We did not select the colors on this one.
That's unbelievable. This house goes on and on. Okay, now, and this was actually in MILIEU.
Yeah, this was in MILIEU, which was one of the first projects, and you know, kind of to plug MILIEU, that was kind of my dream, to be in MILIEU.
Aw, thank
and this
you.
is in my hometown, and
Is it for a friend?
it's for a great family friend who's actually here. And this was a house that I grew up kind of, it was built in 1937 by a family that the person that built it lived there until he was 100. And our friends bought the house, and it's kind of my first major
Wow.
project. And
It's
you know, it's kind of like a worlds colliding, you know, dream project.
I love that project. Okay, and this is so cool. I did want to know where this was.
So this is in South Salem, New York.
Okay.
And this is a project that
Look at
I'm
this.
renovating, yes, yes.
Okay, I'm going faster now. So now, because now we're going to do,
Yeah.
because y'all have sent a
Yeah.
lot of projects. So we're, just say where it is.
Yeah, so this is a loft that we combined 2 floors in Tribeca in New York.
Look at that staircase.
And it was a circa 1900 original warehouse building.
It's just,
Yeah.
and then back to Holly.
And this is a project that's out in Utah, in Alpine, Utah.
Wow.
It's pretty.
And then David.
And this is a house on Lake Martin in Alabama.
I
that
love
we-
those chairs, that color.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, went too fast. Get it. Okay. Love that green. Okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit about this project, because Stan and Shannon did it together. And first of all, where is it? Is it in Florida?
I'm not supposed to say.
Oh, okay.
South Florida.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I mean, I didn't ask too much. You know, you can, but well, there's so many questions I have, but
So I think one of the interesting things about this is where a friend of ours who we lived near and with, and dear friends here in Atlanta, and she was building this house for herself and her family. Sorry, my microphone's going wacko.
I think it might be mine.
And Shannon was good friends with her too. So it was really kind of a fun to get to work with somebody that you knew so well, and to kind of pull their personality. And you know, since it wasn't just somebody you just met, we'd known her for quite a while. So it was, I think that was really one of the fun things, to be able to do it, and to do it with
Shannon.
her.
Well, was this one of the first big? I mean, I know you've probably done projects before, but this is a major project. Was this one of the first ones that y'all have done before?
Yeah.
I would say so. Yeah, this was about 14 years ago. Yeah,
Oh my God! It's
been a while.
Really, it
Yeah.
stands the test. I just love it. The architecture, the color choices. I mean, it does not age.
This client was fun. I mean, she loves color. She has a sense of whimsy. So it was fun to get to, help her be her best self. It was fun.
This is just a process question, but when you present to your client and you're doing both the interiors and the architecture, do you present it together at this? I mean,
We didn't.
Is it separate, or is it like a scheme?
Well, as an architect, our process when we are designing floor plans for somebody, we always put furniture in our presentation
Oh, you do?
plans, because we want somebody to have a sense of scale,
Yeah.
and how they could use a space, and how they, how many people can sit in the dining room, or how many sofas can go in a living room, or just very simple questions. So to me, it kind of animates the plan and makes it come to life. People can really understand it and see it. So Shannon and I were in all the meetings together.
How
So,
cool.
But you would help me with those early furniture plans, and how we would put this
I mean, that's
together,
just
and
a
how,
dream to be
how
able to
that
do that.
space plan can feel very architectural,
Yeah.
and respond to the architecture, and then you layer on the colors and the textures and the fabrics. And so when you do that process together from beginning to end, I think it really brings more clarity and gives I don't know, a lot more depth to
It
the
has like a bow,
projects.
I mean,
Right.
it's just sealed
Yeah.
with a bow. I mean, I
And
just,
with like this project, I knew that she probably wasn't really a fireplace person, so we ended up taking the fireplace out
Yeah,
before it
of
was
this
built
room, yeah.
into
'cause
this
you
room.
knew.
I mean, it's there,
But also you knew this person is a friend of yours.
and how they live and how they wanted a room that could be intimate, but yet you could fit a lot of people in.
Well, I love the outdoor spaces. I mean, I did want to ask, did you have input on the landscape?
Yes,
Yeah.
and we work closely with
Who did it?
woman D. Renenbaum, was the landscape architect. But it's a type of house where the inside and outside is sort of blurred. You know,
Yeah, I know.
The
I
entry
love
hall
it.
is really an
Yeah.
outdoor space.
It's a room, I mean,
So
the outdoor
It's
rooms.
just
And I love how open it is.
it's definitely kind of a retreat type of house.
Definitely, it's a tropical oasis.
That's right.
Okay, now we're going to talk about process, and let's start with Holly, who, as we know, as you know, is the studio lead at McAlpine. Is this home office, and is this home office?
No, this right here with Fancy on the,
Yeah.
on the desk, that's actually my desk, yeah. And then this is part of our office to the right, yeah.
Well, and such a beautiful place to work. My question is, do you do your best work at your office, or do you do your best work at home?
Definitely, during the pandemic, we were working from home, I think it was maybe 4 months, and, I think everyone in our office, we worked so well together. That was really important. So I do not work well at home. I like being in the office. I need that routine.
I loved getting these. Could you kind of run through the process? I mean, is that start with the drawing on the left? Is that a hand drawing?
That was just for fun.
Really? Oh my God.
And then, just including some drawings,
So
but.
that's, but would you start with a drawing for?
So we always start with
Like
floor
hand-
plan, and similar to the way that you work, we'll start with a seating arrangement on the site. Where do you want to gather at dinner and look out? What do you want to see? And I think interior designers do like working with us just because we do think about furniture placement.
Yeah. Always.
Whatnot. So yeah, we always start with a plan.
And do you like, I do have a question, like for something like, say, in Utah, I mean, where's this, for instance? This,
So that's actually a rendering of.
Oh, that's a rendering,
That's
that's
a
right.
rendering of an upcoming project that we have going on in Utah.
how many times would you, I'm just curious, would you go to the site while you're building a house? Like that's in Utah, say?
We're out there every 6 weeks.
Okay, that's my, and
We have
same,
the same routine.
same?
If it's more local, it's 2 to 4 weeks, but if it's somewhere
Yeah.
that far away, it's like every 6
That's,
weeks. It's really important, I think, to get on site,
Yeah.
to see
Well,
materials,
Yeah.
how things are coming together, coordination. And I think it's important to have the whole team there too, the design
Yeah.
team, the landscape
Everybody.
architect. To me, that's really a part of the,
well, and it's, if you can, that's why relationships with the team, like if, say, the designer's not Shannon, and you work with a lot of other designers, and then the landscape, you have to be on the same page.
yes,
And sometimes, like we were talking about Ray's book, who, sometimes it's, different architects, sometimes it's ground up, so you have to be nimble.
yes.
This I just included because this is the wall.
Wall section.
Oh my God, look at
Yes.
that. I could never be an architect. But it's beautiful, but it shows you the level. I mean, this is your, like, bread, this is what you do all the time.
It's gorgeous.
And then David's office.
Yeah, so our office is in, technically in NoHo, so it's a McKim Mead and White building, the cable building. So we have a small studio there.
And do you do your best work there?
Yeah, I think, yes, I'm most productive there. Yeah, but I work on,
All the
I kind of have to work, when I'm traveling, I have to work but yes, I'm most focused and kind of most productive when I'm in the office.
I had a question. How much time as an interior designer, do you spend kind of looking, I mean, I know you can look online, but you like antiques, you kind of like to be out. I mean, do you take the client with you or no?
I try not to.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because I think I probably work a little bit, you know, I think because I didn't necessarily work under an interior designer, so I think, you know, my training was a little different. And so a lot of what we do is we kind of source things from people that we know and trust. And I am not as good about going out and shopping because I just kind of always feel like I need to be more productive. But when we do it, and when I do it, you know, it's when I am most kind of inspired, and it's, you know, it's things that I think I need to do more often.
I love those I mean, these, so do you do that for every room?
Yeah, so we do this for every room. So this is actually, that's a palette or selections for one of the rooms at our house in New Orleans.
I love
The one before. This is, we did a show house, Kips Bay,
Kips
Palm
Bay.
Beach. Yeah, and that was our room that we did there.
And this is,
That's our team on
Yeah.
the left.
so you're going,
Yeah, so
Bring
that
them
is at
all.
a project, this is the project that's going to be in MILIEU. That was,
yay.
we took that photo.
oh, in Colorado?
Yeah.
It's coming out
in the
in
Vail,
winter.
It's in the Vail
So
Valley.
look for it.
Yeah, Vail Valley of Colorado on the Eagle River,
It's going to be incredible.
post-installation.
We look for it because it's going to be in winter.
Yeah.
And then I loved Stan's office. I was just curious, do you present in your office?
It changes. I mean, yes, we present in our office quite often, but a lot of
It's a
times
gorgeous office.
we're traveling to where our clients are most of the time, but they often come here too.
And how many people, because you're a growing firm, how many people are
We
working
have
there now?
16 people there now.
Oh, my God. So you like to draw.
Yes.
So was this a drawing?
Yes, this is a hand drawing.
Can you believe
This
that?
was done by Jonathan Lacrosse when he worked for us. But we like to present everything with a hand
So you
drawing.
do?
Because, yes, I mean, I've had so many times where we present something that's done on a computer, and the people in my office who are here, you have heard me say this so many times, we can turn around and present the same thing by hand, and they will like it, but they won't like it if you present it on a computer.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. There's something about it that doesn't feel so stagnant and fixed. It still feels like it's a part of the creative process. And
I
there's
agree.
Room to, you know, wiggle within it. People don't get so locked in on one particular detail, and maybe you found
It's
the
a
same
little
thing.
easier for them to
Yeah.
dream
Yeah.
when it's by hand.
Yeah.
And it feels authentic.
And more
like
romantic.
real. Romantic, exactly.
This is interesting. David has this project in Vail Valley. This might be right
Was
down the
that-
street
Oh, yeah.
from
Y'all are
where
going to be
you are.
neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should get together.
Yeah.
So I did want to talk about, so I have to go faster. I'm going to do five more minutes, and I've got, you know, we're going to do it. But I did want to talk about the book because Shannon really
Shannon she was a huge part
Yes.
of the book and putting the creative process together and
Yeah.
keeping it organized and keeping me focused. And it was really fun to collaborate together on.
What an incredible
It was fun.
achievement. But I know that's Jill Cohen. I think we cut her off right there.
Yeah.
But is that in your house?
That's in
It
our
is.
house.
And that's
Isn't-
our daughter.
Isn't it great seeing, okay, you're going to see another picture of it. Look at that. Isn't that the book too?
That's the book.
Yeah.
That's in my office, but that's every single page, like how we would just see it all
So
sequential and come.
So not only did Shannon, I mean, she helped on styling, but you had to get it all shot, which
It was very important to me that the images within the book, Stan's office, I mean, they do amazing work, but it was very important to me that the book have a sense of like you're welcomed into the images and that you felt like you wanted to be in that room, that you weren't just kind of looking at it from afar. So it was
you were
really
successful. I mean,
and it was great. We had a great team.
who shot? Did different
Eric Pisecki did it.
yeah.
He's amazing, and he's really
Yeah.
good at that. And so you had that sense of welcoming. And the other thing that was really important to us was to make sure that people understood how to live within their house, because some people don't really know. So that was a beauty of going and doing the photo shoot. So you're in the house for 3 days. You get to see
look
what
at
works,
it different.
what
They
doesn't
look-
work.
They probably love their house, you know, all over again. Well, I just shot. I included this because it shows you helping
That's
way
us
back.
working together in college. Yeah.
Doing models and things?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that was so cool. And then also this is styling, which is its own,
Yep.
Yeah.
thing altogether. I mean, it's not interior design, but it's, I think, harder. And
And
you
it-
only got a
it's-
few days to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also editing too.
Yeah. These are all styled by Shannon and, And-
We had a
yeah.
professional stylist.
no, but, yeah.
But I was a part of it.
Yeah, exactly. And then this, so we're going to show their houses and talk about that. And then, so this, I love this. This is your home in New York.
Yeah, this is our apartment in the city.
And how much input, I mean, you know, you're an architect, but did you have as much?
A lot of input.
Okay, that's,
I feel like I'm a good client for David.
do you shop together for the,
We do.
do you run everything by each other, sort of?
Definitely.
Yes.
I think David is so good at, sourcing everything.
Holly's a good curator.
Edit,
Yeah.
yeah.
A good editor
Yeah.
because, I think I kind of need that sometimes because I like stuff.
Let's- But it does reflect, I mean, it feels like both of you.
Definitely.
And then we have Stan's and Shannon's home. And I wanted to know, was this a renovation?
It was, and it's funny,
Is
these,
it, well, no, never mind. Sorry,
Do
I
it,
don't want
do
to
it.
say where you live.
in town, no.
Yeah, sorry.
But it's funny to look at these pictures because they're from like 12 years ago. And we
What?
just moved back into our house after renovating it. Like, this is like
It's a
a month in.
1928 house, and we did a lot of work 12 years ago.
I can't believe it's 12 years ago. It's so, it's
We
timeless.
got it, yeah.
And did you make decisions together, or was
Oh,
it your
definitely.
baby? Or
Lots of debates.
is there anything that, like, both of you had, like, I have to have this?
Well, like that
Yeah,
one
that
before.
last shot's a great example.
So the kitchen island, we had this whole idea that we wanted it to be like a trestle table, but then we also wanted it to be modern, sort of a box, and we kept going back and forth, and we're like, oh, let's put it together. So it's that kind of thing
So
where
we
you're pulling and
basically
pushing.
slid this white lacquered box between these trestles that we designed, and
I
added
love it.
So
Just makes
those
the
are-
whole kitchen.
It's sort of, that's, I think, a good example of how we just sort of riff off of each other
And then make
and
it better.
argue a little bit and then make it better, yeah. Good debate.
What a dreamy, 12 years ago. I just can't. Now, have you done work on it since? It's time.
There's more layers now, when you were talking about adding stuff. Like, there's-
Look at this.
But it's pretty much the same, but it would be different now, but we love it. It's home.
The details, this is what I wanted to show. So is this you? Is it you? Look at this door. The middle kind of, I feel like that's you. I might be wrong.
The sconces are definitely me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely Shannon.
And I feel like
The railing on the
the
stairs,
railing
both
is,
of us together. We
yes.
kinda had some-
And the shutter, it's great looking. The details matter.
But that's where the architecture and interior design, really that weaving of, okay, what's the window treatment?
Yeah.
Is it gonna fit over that sofa? Like those conversations, they happen on every team, but it's really interesting when you're a couple and you're talking about it together and you solve it together. I think some of our best work are things we've worked on together and
think so.
problems we've solved together and kind of helped each other out.
Debated.
Yeah.
Debate is good.
Yeah.
So, and this is New Orleans, is your new project.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So tell us about it. When did you,
So we closed on the house in June. We had kind of toyed around. We owned some property at Lake Martin and had intended to build a house there. And kind of the longer we waited, the more we were not sure if how much we would get to use that. And so we had an offer on our property there, and we had a limited window of time to find another place. And so we looked at a lot of different kind of areas all along the East Coast, and we've always loved New Orleans.
it
and,
suits you, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we, it's similar to New York. It has a good energy, but we saw this house and we both just kind of knew that this was the one.
So when do you expect, do you fly back?
Well, things move a little slower down there. So, and with any kind of personal project, it's always going to be kind of pushed to the back burner. But we're planning on doing kind of a light renovation for, the next, it'll probably be like a 6-month process.
Well, it's going to be incredible. I can't wait to
Cobbler's
see
always
it.
have the worst shoes, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
And this is Shannon and Stan's retreat in Georgia. And I wanted to know, I know that you sometimes do use it as a retreat for your, office, but is it a retreat for you personally?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It has definitely become our happy place.
And is it going to be a renovation or?
Again, this house was built in 1918. We have done some light renovation. We don't really want to change it that much.
I know, I like
We
that.
want to keep the character that it
Right.
has, and that's something we've talked about a lot and debated a lot, and I think we kind of like the way
How
it
often do you
is.
go?
Every
Lot.
chance we can get.
Yeah.
It's only an hour and a half from Atlanta, so.
So last question I kind of wanted to ask about having a family, and when they were little, did you set like boundaries? I'm not talking about work all the time.
I was telling Leslie, I think this is, oh, cute. So we didn't we weren't consciously setting boundaries when the kids were young. That you come home, it was very important for us to, sit down and eat dinner together, to eat the same thing. Typically it was by candlelight. So we were trying to create an atmosphere and a place for everyone to calm down and, eat together. So that was important. So it just naturally happened because our children were important.
Yes.
But we were laughing as thinking
Now.
about this. Now it's harder. The
Right.
boundaries of we work all the time. It's
Right.
like, so you've got
And
to
you
kind
talk-
of find a balance of,
Yeah.
Well, and that's what I was wondering, if you guys solve each other's design problems. Do y'all discuss it? Are you always talking design?
Yeah, I think in some way or another, I think we're always either talking design or like when we travel, it's design oriented. The places we stay, the places we go.
You feed off each other and.
Yeah, I think it's
Definitely.
yeah, I think it's good because I think we each have respect for what we do, and I think we're really totally honest with each other, and I think that's
Makes you
always
better
very
at-
valuable. Yes, yeah.
And you are an architect as well, so, I mean,
Yeah.
and you have great taste. So I did, and we're about to do what I'm gonna do, but, but I did, and this is gonna be one of the questions, but I know that travel is very important to all four of you. And I know you travel for work and pleasure, but it goes way back.
It does.
It
We've
does.
always done it since we've met. It was sort of important, a
Yeah.
priority,
And-
and part of our education, inspiration.
And do you still go for,
Yeah,
I mean, as much as you
as
can?
much as we can. Got
But
business
also
to
you
run.
work and you have projects all over. You guys travel all the time.
As much as we
I mean,
can.
Yeah.
what do you do with Fancy?
Fancy comes with us.
Yeah, or he stays with my parents. I think they like him more than me now.
This was incredible.
Beautiful.
So what I'm going to do now, we're going to go quickly, but I do think it's important because the questions, I think, reveal so much about your relationship and really get to the heart of things. We'll see it. Okay.
we don't
so-
know what this is, just
Okay.
FYI.
Okay.
I mean, we have an idea. We had to answer some questions. That's all we
you
know.
do. So I'm gonna go as fast as I can.
Leslie, I think it's your necklace that's hitting your mic.
That's driving me crazy. Should I put it down here?
Yeah.
The whole time.
There you go.
Okay. I should have done that the whole time. Okay. Okay, here we go. Wait. Okay. I don't think you need it. No. Okay. 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 Here we go. Okay.
Again, Again, the young people in the audience don't know what you are. They have no idea what's going on.
They have no idea. Okay. Okay, here we go. So we're going to, this is called the Newlywed Game. And
And it was an old game show, just so you know.
exactly. Oh, wait, I've got to switch it one more. Hold on. There you go, Newlywed Game. Okay, I will be asking you a series of questions. Your goal is to try to predict how your spouse would answer. Your own answers are in your lap. Each match is worth 5 points, so we're going to go fast. Calculator Brooke will keep score, and there's a prize for the winning couple. So what you're going to do is the top one. I'm going to ask the questions. It'll be self-explanatory, but put that like down. Like when you're done, put it right there. Okay, and she's going to keep score. Okay, so here we go. Which celebrated designer or architect, living or dead, would you most like to have dinner with? Okay, Shannon. No, okay, let's do this. Shannon, we'll start with him. Shannon, how would Stan answer that question?
Philip should see. I don't know.
David Adler.
David Adler.
That's a good one. Okay.
So you're keeping score, right? Yeah. So put that on the bottom. Okay, you can throw it.
Negative
Okay.
5. No.
Stan, how would Shannon answer that question?
John Saladino.
No. Bigger crush.
Oh, yeah, that's a real
That was a good
Love
one.
that.
God, this is driving me crazy. What do I do now? Okay. Holly, what would David say?
I think Saladino.
Okay, do you see? All right, oh, and show everybody the answer.
That's only a half answer.
Okay, okay,
2.5 points.
okay. David, what is Holly's answer?
I don't even remember
Come
what
on.
mine was.
I know, we do.
Oh, yes.
We got to go.
Bill Blass.
Let's go to Mariana Fortuny. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, that's a good, sorry. Okay, because not everyone can see. Okay.
Fortuny.
Where would you like to travel that you have not yet been to? Shannon, how would Stan answer the question?
Croatia?
Sicily.
Sicily.
Okay. Stan.
Sicily.
Stan, how would Shannon answer?
Croatia.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Holly, what would David say?
I mean, you've been talking about this. You want to go on a safari, Africa.
African safari. Okay. Okay. And David, what's Holly's answer? We got to go fast.
Copenhagen.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we got a lot, so we can go fast,
okay.
fast. Okay, if you could use only, because it's all ordered and I can't skip.
Okay.
If you could use only one paint color and brand for the rest of your career, what would it be? Shannon, how would Stan answer?
Grant beige.
Benjamin Moore Grant Beige. Yeah. Okay, Stan, how would Shannon answer?
White.
Correctamundo. White. Holly, what would David say?
Studio green.
So, okay, it's any color, she said.
Oh, studio green, yes.
Oh, you said it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yay. Okay. So what is that? Studio green? Benjamin Barenbaum.
Barenbaum.
Okay. And then David, what's Holly's answer?
I don't know what brand, but any chocolate brown.
I'm going through a chocolate.
Dutch chocolate. Yes. Okay. If you were a design style, what would you be? Okay, Shannon, how would Stan answer this question?
Classical?
Eclectic, because he couldn't pick.
Yeah.
but-
I like too many things.
Yeah. Stan, how would Shannon answer?
Eclectic.
I couldn't.
Traditional, modern, and maximalist. She cheated.
I mean, I like it all.
Okay. Holly, what would David say?
I think a mix of traditional and contemporary.
I think you're right. Warm modernism. That's good.
It's the same thing.
Warm modernism. Okay. David, what was Holly's answer?
Romantic.
Yes, romantic.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Okay. Which celebrity would you love to design a home for, i.e., who is your celebrity crush? Shannon, how would Stan answer the answer?
Jennifer Aniston.
No. Anne Hathaway or Dolly Parton? Woo. Okay, that's good. Stan, how would
We've been
Shannon
married
answer?
way too long. We're not newlywed anymore.
Stan, how would Shannon answer?
This is so hard.
Who does she think?
Ben Pentreth.
Yeah.
If he didn't need me.
Bang.
I don't.
Go.
Who was it?
Jamie Oliver.
Because it had to be somebody I agreed with their philosophy. So.
Okay. Holly, what would David say?
Reba McEntire.
Jennifer Coolidge. That's a good one. And then, David, what would Holly say?
Sarah Jessica Parker.
That was good. Olsen twins. Okay. Okay. What's your favorite book of all time? Shannon, how would Stan answer?
To Kill a Mockingbird?
Yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird. Yeah. Stan, how would Shannon answer?
The Alchemist.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was a really good one. But I said beach music,
Beach music.
which is good.
Okay, and you guys say your answer. I don't need to say it. They don't need to hear me. Okay, these are what I had to chase them down this morning. I had to text Shannon to call their office to give me the answers. Okay, your spouse's taste in blank
you missed
is.
Wait.
Oh my gosh. Okay, did I not do the two of you? Okay.
They don't need to do it.
Okay, Holly. Holly, what would David say?
I know this one. It's you read it every single month. It's
Not every month.
Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil.
It is. Yay, Midnight. That's a great
great book.
That was a great one.
I'm gonna
love
pull
that
that
Okay,
back out.
David, what's Holly's answer?
I know what it's about, but I don't know the name of it. It reminds you of your friend group from college.
Oh, I love
But
that.
I can't
I know what it
remember
is.
I can't remember
Ants?
the name of it.
It's The Secret History.
The Secret History. It's good. It's just some good tips. It's a great book. Okay. Okay, your spouse's taste in blank is your polar opposite. Shannon, how would Stan answer?
Oh, our music.
Well, oh,
What'd I
shoot.
think?
Oh, no.
Oh, Shannon likes steak. I like.
Oh, yeah, okay, good. I was like, oh, we want out of order. God, I was going to die. Okay, so now, where are we?
I'm guessing.
Yeah, okay, yes,
Shannon,
yes. How are you, yes,
Different taste in either temperature or music.
Oh, temperature was good.
I think
I said music.
music. That comes up later.
Yeah.
Okay, we're halfway done. Okay, well, sort of, almost. What time is it? Okay, it'll be 5 minutes late. Okay, if you, wait, have I done you?
No.
Okay, I keep on missing y'all. I'm so sorry. Holly, what would David say?
Ours is definitely music.
Music is
Music.
Yeah.
Y'all are doing good.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is your? It's,
Okay,
so-
David, what would
Oh,
Holly?
you have to guess.
I said music.
Okay.
Okay, what would music? Okay. Y'all are doing really well. Well, y'all all are doing good. Okay, if you had to name your signature design element, something you keep repeating with every project, what would it be? Shannon, how would Stan answer?
I don't know, a porte cochere or maybe granite and limestone. I don't know.
Okay,
Light and strong connection to the outdoors.
that's very okay.
That's a good one.
Stan, how would Shannon answer?
Flowers.
Oh, that's
That's a
probably
good
better.
one.
I said vintage brass sconces.
Or candlestick.
Okay, Holly, what would David say?
A zebra rug.
That's a good one. Use of antiques. Okay, now, David, what's Holly's answer?
It should be a corner window.
What was my answer?
Oh, unexpected low ceiling.
No,
That's funny. Okay. Holly?
it was a hard one.
Wait. Oh,
Yep.
we're done. Okay. What trait, it's very confusing if you think about it. What trait do you dislike most in yourself? Shannon, how would Stan answer the question?
That's not the next
That's
question.
not the next question.
Just,
Oh, okay. What is your, okay, sorry, scratch that. What is your guilty pleasure? Shannon, how would Stan answer?
French fries.
Okay,
That's a good one.
okay. This is funny.
Zillow.
Okay. Stan, how would Shannon answer?
Doritos.
Oh,
Oh my God. No, this was good.
this is so good. You have to go.
Little Ray's.
Little
Say
Ray's
it. You say it.
bacon breakfast taco is to die for. You can only get it on the weekends.
Okay, Holly, what would David say?
Auctions.
Live auctioneers. Y'all are good.
That was good.
David, what's Holly's answer?
I mean, a single cigarette after after we're overserved.
I love it. This is good. Okay. Country home, we are getting there. I promise you. We're almost there. Okay. What trait do you okay, you ready? I think that's funny.
correct.
What trait, are we on this one? What trait do you dislike most in your, did we do that one yet? No. Trait do you dislike most in yourself? Shannon, how would Stan answer?
You know this one.
You're too, you want to please people.
No.
You're too,
This is a good one.
I don't know.
Terrible at technology.
0 skills. Can't even turn on the TV.
Really bad,
Okay.
right?
Stan, that's funny. Stan, how would Shannon answer?
Time management.
Oh, hands down. Yes.
Yay! Okay. Okay. Holly, what would David say?
Do you dislike anything? I don't know.
Hey, cigarettes.
I'm sorry. I don't know. You're not handy?
See, it's all revealed. From fear of missing out. That's
Yeah.
good. That is good.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
All
painful.
right. Okay, y'all know that what FOMO is. Okay. All the kids, young kids do. What is your most treasured?
Oh, Holly.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
We
Okay.
really don't want you
What
to have
you
more
dislike
points.
most about yourself?
Yeah, David, what's Holly's answer?
That you're always late.
Procrastination. I'm sorry, I keep on missing y'all. Okay, I'm gonna concentrate. What trait do you dislike most in yourself? Shannon, what would Stan say?
We
That's
just
not
did
that
Oh, we
next
just-
question.
Next question.
Okay. What is your most treasured possession? Shannon, what would Stan say?
This is really hard.
Your grandmother's diamond?
You got it.
Grandmother's diamond.
You say it. Diamond.
Yeah.
Okay. Stan, how would Shannon answer?
Treasured possession.
Cheater.
Her bracelets?
You got it.
I don't need that.
Okay. Oh my God. Holly, what would David say?
Fancy boy?
Yeah, fancy boy. Oh. David, what would Holly say?
I hope you said the same thing.
Fancy boy. Okay. Okay, what design, that is so, y'all
We
are,
didn't say our children.
what design, I know, you're not.
Well,
you're
they're not
right.
a possession.
They're not
Okay.
possession.
Yeah, yeah.
What design trend do you secretly dislike but pretend to tolerate? It's good. This is good. Shannon, how would Stan answer that?
There's lots of them, that's the problem.
Yeah. I would say maybe steel windows are always appropriate.
Steel windows. Okay, we have to go fast.
Okay.
Okay,
So what I say?
you were right.
What did
Okay,
I-
and now,
What did I say?
Trend for you?
Stan, how would Shannon answer that?
Gray.
Yeah, no, steel windows.
Steel
are
windows.
appropriate.
Okay, Holly?
Too many built-ins?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Open concept.
I agree.
Okay, that's good. David?
Maximalism?
Huge kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could swap careers tomorrow, what would you do instead? Shannon, how would Stan answer?
Interior designer or singer?
No. Real estate developer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Stan, how would Shannon answer?
Is this recent?
It's an ongoing theme.
What profession would you be? This is so hard.
What am I passionate about?
Cooking.
Not done well. No.
I would say you'd be a cook or entertainer.
Urban
Urban
planner.
planner. Okay,
I think you'd be a car salesman.
on. What the heck? Okay,
That's mine.
David?
It's youth.
I don't know, I guess so. I can't even do the question. It's hard.
Like jewelry designer.
Event planner.
That's a
Okay, y'all, we are getting so late, so we're gonna skip ahead. Let's skip to the last. Huh? I mean, I have, no, I don't. I mean, I have 10. So that's too many. No. What are we on? We're on 14?
14.
There's 23, so there's 9. So let's go to, I think you should all go to question 17. We'll do it from there. 17. Oh, no, no. We got to go more. But 17 is a good one.
Just go.
17. Go it. Okay. Okay, 17. So you ready? 17. I'm glad I numbered them. Okay, what talent do you wish you had but don't? Shannon.
What do you think I would say?
I have no clue.
I've always wanted to play the piano.
Oh, yeah, I do know that.
Okay. Shannon.
Talent.
I don't have at all.
Time management.
I did almost put that again, but I also can't spell, so they're both bad.
Okay.
Being more handy? I don't know.
I'm not that. I just don't like to do it.
Okay. Mind reading.
Yeah.
And she does read minds.
Yes, she
I learned. That
You're
was the
not
question
handy
before.
either.
Okay. Holly.
Singing.
Singing. Okay. Okay, now we're going to skip more. Okay, skip to 20 because we're winding it up. Skip to 20. All right. Okay, this is easy. If you were a cocktail, what would you be? Shannon, how would Stan answer?
Vodka soda?
Vodka soda with lime. Okay, Stan, how would Shannon answer?
Tequila soda.
Or a
Margarita. Okay. Okay, you too.
Dirty Hendrix Martini, extra
Oh
heavy.
my
shaken.
God. Bruised Hendrick Martini with olives. Oh my God. Okay.
That's all we drink.
Oh my God. Okay. David?
The same.
Dirty Hendrick. Oh my God. Okay, so we're on the home stretch. 2 more, or 3. What's your favorite, okay, what is your favorite, this is important. What's your favorite go-to dance or karaoke song? Shannon, how would Stan answer?
Maybe a Dolly Parton song?
No.
Oh.
Tina Turner, Proud.
Proud
Mary.
Mary.
Proud Mary.
So I said dance or karaoke. Okay. Stan?
La Freak.
Def Leppard. Tell her.
Def
Tell
Leppard.
him.
Yeah,
Tell him.
that's
You got to say it. Def Leppard.
Yeah.
For someone. Okay. All right.
Sugar on me.
Yeah, sugar.
It's a good one.
What would yours
Little
be?
raunchy,
What would
What would
Holly's
yours
be?
be? Okay.
David
Karaoke would be
or dance.
strawberry wine.
Fancy.
Fancy. Okay.
We're obsessed.
Holly.
Maybe Dolly Jolene.
September. That's by Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's a good one. Okay. Last 2. What? Oh, this is so good. What's the most romantic thing you've ever done for your spouse? Shannon. How would Stan answer that?
Maybe Lake Como for our 30th anniversary.
Yeah, that's better
He's
than
very
what I said.
romantic.
Let's go with that one.
What is that? Mine's terrible.
No, look at
That's
this.
a good one.
Helicopter ride on her 50th birthday. You say it.
Helicopter ride on her 50th birthday to Blackberry Farm on the lunar eclipse, the day of the lunar eclipse.
I mean, come
That was
on.
a good one.
And a surprise birthday
When she got home. That's
That was sweet.
crazy. Amazing. Okay, Shannon?
What would I say, Shannon? The
I mean,
most romantic thing she's ever done?
Yes. Oh, this was good. I remember. You're a little.
We agreed this was the hardest question.
Okay, and they skipped it. They wouldn't even say.
Yeah. Cleaning out my office recently.
Same thing. Cleaned out his closet
Yeah.
and wrote "Happy Anniversary" in lipstick on the
Isn't that
mirror.
good? Oh my God. Okay, you guys. Holly, what would David say?
The most romantic thing that he's done? No, just making sure I got the question right. I don't know. I mean, probably planning our honeymoon. I don't know. Or proposing, the proposal.
Laundry weekly. Oh,
do
that's so cute.
It's acts of kindness.
You do
Right.
do the laundry.
That's so good. Okay.
That's important.
Okay.
The most romantic thing you've done?
Yes, David. What is Holly's answer?
I'm not romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buyingmywebsite.com.
Aw.
Oh, yeah.
Surprise.
Surprise women with adventure. Okay, last question, and then after this question, we are all going to Upcountry Home. So I'm so sorry. Okay, last question. If you could name one trait you love most about your spouse, what would it be? Shannon, how would Stan answer the question?
Kind.
Incredibly kind.
Incredibly kind. Stan, how would Shannon answer?
Loyal.
Oh, kind.
Kind. Kind. Aw. Holly, what would David say?
Funny.
Sense of humor. Okay, last question. David, what's Holly's answer?
That I'm funny.
Wickedly funny. Yay! Okay. Thank y'all. You have the and we have a winner. We have
This obviously goes to you.
okay. No, so they might have won.
Oh my gosh.
That's you, and then you. So you'll see true love, but you also win.
Oh, thanks.
That's a little thing. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, thank y'all.